Hello and welcome to Creative Writing. In this video I'll be going over how you should approach the creative writing portion of your English language exams. So what is creative writing? In your language paper you'll be given either a statement or a picture which will prompt to write a story of 3 to 4 pages. The story does not need to be overly complex, but it should have a clear beginning, middle and end, and should showcase a variety of creative writing skills. So what should you be including in your creative writing? You'll need to invoke a variety of skills, including imaginative writing, such as using a variety of literary devices like similes, metaphors, repetition, etc. This will make your writing much more engaging, as well as deliver your story much more effectively. Literary devices help your pieces stand out and individual. You should also have a clear tone or style to your writing. So this will be a specific emotion such as happiness, anger, sadness, fear, etc. A clear tone that is consistent throughout your piece will make your writing seem more cohesive and more organised. You should have a clear structure to your writing, so before you begin the writing process, write a plan of a clear sequence of events. So how is it going to start, where are you going to end, and what are some key things that will happen in the middle? Again, having a plan will make your writing seem more structured and, again, more cohesive. Finally, make sure to use proper grammar, so using the right participles, as well as sentence structures. These are just some really simple ways to ensure you get maximum marks in this portion of your exam. If you struggle with creative writing, there are a variety of questions that you can ask yourself in order to think of a story to write. So first things first, try and figure out what emotions you want invoked in your writing. Do you want the story to be happy, sad, angry? Do you want any discomfort? Again, figuring out what emotions you're wanting to invoke will help think of ideas for events that can happen that will help invoke those emotions. So if somebody is frightened, why are they frightened? Is it something like, they've been in a car accident, or they are seeing things at night? Stuff like that. You should also be thinking of whose perspective you want to write from. So is this person a man, a woman, non-binary? Are they young? Are they old? Where are they from? Having an idea of whose perspective you're writing on will help, again, structure and order your writing. And you have a consistency with who you are and who is the protagonist. What events do I want to include? So once again, what specific events do you want to happen? If you're writing a scary story, you want to figure out what particularly frightening events happen and where they are. So are they in a graveyard and had a mysterious figure pop out? What specific things do you need to happen in order to sequence your events and have your overall story be effective? Finally, where do you want your story to start and where do you want it to end? Particularly, where do you want it to end? Again, you want to have the ending of your story make it seem like you were planning it from the start. So having a clear idea of where you're going to begin and how you're going to get to that ending will, again, make you seem very thought through and your story more effective. Now let's have a look at a question together. So you've got a very simple question here: write a story about moving to a new location. Again, it's vague enough that you can think of a variety of stories for this. So the emotion here that I have chosen is discomfort, the discomfort that you get when you're in a location that you've never been to before and you don't quite know where you are, what you're doing, where you're supposed to go. You can have a variety of emotions for this prompt though, so you could be angry at having to move, you could be excited at this new move and being in this new location. There are a variety of things that you can do, but I've chosen discomfort. POV, I've chosen a 16-year-old girl, so again this will help reason for why they have moved. So a 16-year-old girl, so her parents have had to move for perhaps work. Again, this is something that she hasn't particularly chosen, so that discomfort is more understandable. Where do I want to begin the story? So I've put remarking at the strangeness of a new location. There are a variety of places that you can start with this, so you could have them just arriving in the new location, or you could have them leaving the old one. I've put remarking at the strangeness of the new location in order to particularly focus on the aspects of this new location. Again, you want your prompt to be the focus of your story. You can expand beyond it, but again, having that prompt clear in your mind will be helpful in gaining marks. So you then want to think of key events. So I've put see strange things throughout the town. Again, that building discomfort of having these things that you are not quite sure what is happening. So maybe she sees mysterious figures moving about in odd locations. That again build and build and build on the emotion that I have chosen, discomfort. Again, there are a variety of things that you can do here. If you want to keep building up excitement, having her explore locations that she didn't even know were here. So are there particular shops or clubs or things like that in here that she did not know were there? And then figuring out exactly where you want it to end. So again, I've put run away. So she gets to this new location. She witnesses a unimaginable amount of discomforting things and strange things that overwhelm her and lead her to run away. You can, again, have a more conclusive ending. So maybe she grows to enjoy and like the new location. Again, there are a variety of things that you can do here. But for me, this, again, makes a full story. Again, it's not overly complicated, but there's enough detail in there that you can create a new story. You can pause the video here to read through what is a small extract from an answer to the question posed. So this is obviously only the first paragraph of a new story. Again, you'll have to write much more than this. So again, 3 to 4 pages. This is just a small introduction. But even from this introduction, you can see various of the skills posed by creative writing here. So the opening fully immerses you into what the story is. So the countryside was too quiet. We have posed the new location as well as that emotion, discomfort in clearly. So the countryside, but it was too quiet. So again, having that strangeness, that discomfort clear by the two. It's too much, it's too quiet. And you get further into the strangeness of it's too quiet to sleep. You're repeating the too quiet, so once again emphasizing it and adding a bit of a strangeness of it's too quiet to sleep. The comfort that you'd have with the noises of perhaps a different location has been taken away. So again, that reinforcing that emotion and creating a clear tone from the beginning. There are a variety of literary devices used, so the imagery of the haunting dark, the repetition of the no sirens, no voices, no cars. Again, both of these emphasising the nothingness that is here. And then the end having a alliteration of wilds, winds, whooshing, again creating a clear picture of what this place is and isn't. There are a mixture of sentence structures, so the first and last sentence are short sentences, but then you have long detailed sentences in the middle, as the second sentence is, the girl had anticipated being able to get better rest after the move. You are fully immersing the location and introducing the character of the girl herself. Again, because this is only a short paragraph, you don't get a full picture of the organisation, but you can clearly see a variety of things being introduced and a clear beginning for what could be elaborated on of the story here. So again, she finds the strangeness, it's night, she's trying to sleep and she can't. You can then proceed to go on to those strange events that she'll see in the rest of the story. It is also grammatically all cohesive. So this opening to the short story extract is effective, it uses a variety of devices and has a clear contingency. So you can yourself have a look at this question, either expand on the question provided here or use the prompts here to come up with your own short story for this question. Again, practicing writing and planning your answers to your creative writing, it will be effective revision. So thank you for watching and good luck with both the activity and your GCSEs.